I always enjoy doing research for what's next. Making a prediction for 2025 is incredibly difficult, especially if the central topic is uncertainty. Organizations need to be agile, flexible, to respond to changing market conditions. What I do believe is that uncertainty will require organizations to respond, and those that are able to respond in the right manner will be the winners of 2025. The biggest unknown with probably the highest impact will come from Donald Trump's new term in office. If his administration will implement the tariffs that were announced by the president-elect and trading partners will respond with retaliatory tariffs, that will cause a trade war with huge implications for the global economy. At the same time, we will closely follow the political development in Germany and France, as they are the dominant economies in the European Union. The European deforestation regulation is a good example. The implementation of the EUDR was recently postponed for a 12-month period. However, we do expect increase in regulation targeting both livestock and feed producers. As long as industry standards are not clearly defined, the European producers are at risk of becoming less competitive. We expect poultry and aquaculture to show strongest growth in 2025, with a limited growth for swine and a decline in beef. It does not mean that all regions will show the same development. We expect most growth to come from South American and Asian markets. This outlook can obviously change with animal disease outbreaks, African swine fever, avian influenza, because these diseases can significantly impact production volumes and export opportunities. The cost of animal nutrition significantly impacts the profitability level of producers. And lower feed costs typically lead to increased inclusion of feed additives and specialty ingredients. And we expect feed costs to remain relatively stable in 2025. Even though protein requirements in animal diets can come from different sources, soybean meal continues to be the preferred source of protein for producers around the world. The US harvested a record crop in 2024, and South American producers have increased their plantings for the 2025 harvest. Couple that with a declining demand from China, and we expect soybean meal prices in 2025 to stabilize at current levels or even decline a little bit further. In past years, we learned the impact that disruptions of the global supply chain can have, and we still see that risk in 2025. Let's highlight two elements here. One is the unrest in the Middle East that disrupts the shipping through the Suez Canal, and the other one is the imminent threat of another port strike in the US, which will have a severe impact on the global supply chain. I often get the question, what is the future projection for the animal protein industry? The consumer preference still lies with animal protein products. What the consumers at the same time want to see is a focus on animal welfare and sustainability, and that is what producers need to address.